Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm just kind of organizing the engine bay, trying to make everything look neater in the truck. I know I haven't posted for 2 weeks. That's because the video that was supposed to go up 2 weeks ago is actually going to be now going up the video after this video. I know that kind of confusing, but that don't matter. So far what I've done is I've taken my coolant overflow tank off. This is my old one. It's all old, ugly, all yellowed. This is my new one. It is a little bit shallower and it is a whole lot cleaner. It's a Dorman. If any of you guys want to get this one, it's a 603-100 is the part number. I got it from O'Reilly's. It was only 15 bucks, came with the cap and everything. So I've done that. I took the little side light that is right here off. Yes, I will be putting it back on. These are actually surprisingly kind of expensive. I've seen them go on Facebook and eBay for like 100 bucks. So definitely keeping that. Took my battery and battery tray out. Battery tray has a little bit of surface rust, as you guys can see. So I want to get that all painted. Battery's just kind of chilling. I haven't fully decided yet. I want to take these out and repaint them just because they're getting a little dirty. They get scratched up from everything. So I haven't decided. I need to look into it more because I've heard you have to take like the bumper, the grill, and the fender off, but just by looking at it real quick, I don't think you have to. I think you just undo the screws from inside the wheel well. I'm sure I'll have to take off the wheel and tire, but that's besides the point. I have taken off the washer fluid reservoir. That is over there. It's all dirty. I took it off. I was going to replace it, but because I took it off because it was leaking, but I don't think I'm going to put it back on just because it looks way cleaner right here without it, and the hose kind of broke, so don't feel like running all new lines to the wiper blades. Secondly, there was all the loom that went to the light and just a bunch of random stuff. It was so brittle, it literally crunched in my hand. I pretty much crunched all the brittle stuff, but like this one, I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna, the loom that I actually had for the Civic right here, I'm gonna see how it looks. I don't know what I think about the whole red and black on this truck, just because there's, well, no red on this truck at all, besides obviously the tail lights. But so I think I'm gonna do something different, but for now it's gonna clean up all of this wiring. And yes, there is a cover. I do have the cover that goes over that, but all the wiring that's looped to the battery or all of this, I'm gonna completely redo just so that it looks really neat. So yeah, I forgot to film the intro, and I already filmed a little time lapse of me taking this off, so I'll throw that up, and I'll probably do a couple more time lapse. I'm gonna work on it today and tomorrow, but I just want to get the engine bay looking really neat because Alright, so now I am here at the shop. I got my wheel wells pulled off. I did not really record any of it because, well, this is the first time I've ever pulled them off. So it's kind of a learning process for me. And I ended up having to take the grill and both the fenders and a whole bunch of stuff apart. And it was just kind of, it would have been kind of a pain in the butt to film it. So, but as you can see, this is the passenger side where the battery box is. You can see there's a little bit of surface rust right there. It's all dirty. There's a bunch of grime A little bit of rust down here. A lot of that, it looks like rust, but a lot of it's not. When I first got the truck, it had some rusty coolant / water in the radiator and it was leaking. So that's what that is. But this one's just dirty. I'm gonna get them cleaned up. And then I did get some, I do believe it was satin black is what I ended up going with. Yep, some, oh no, semi-gloss protective enamel. So that's what I'm gonna be repainting them with. And then I also got my battery box cover, which has a decent amount of surface rust on it. So I'm gonna be pressure washing these, getting them all cleaned up. I'm gonna pull all this rubber off of it, and yeah, we'll see how well they. Now that you guys are all wet, and I'm all wet, I'm actually going to put the camera up because there's water on the lens, and I don't want to ruin a new, well, not new, but newer camera. So I'm going to continue washing these, and then I'll record me getting them all scuffed up, sanded, painted for you guys, alright? So I ended up having to come back home because my camera died. So now we're back in the garage. They're all washed up. May not look like it, but they are. So now I'm gonna pull these rubbers off from right there and pull the clips off, and I'm gonna get to scuffing them up, cleaning them up. For these two, I'll probably only use like a Scotch-Brite pad, like just by hand. For this one, I might use a Scotch-Brite pad on my die grinder, which I already got right here. So we'll see how they turn out. And then I only have 2 cans of paint, so I might actually have to go get more. I wasn't really thinking, but we'll see how they turn out. Alright, so it's been a while. Got it all sanded, laid down the tarp, just to try to not get my dad's garage floor all wet. And I'm using the Rust-Oleum semi-gloss protective enamel like I mentioned earlier in the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting, and I might actually try to use some like rubberized coating on the inside where the actual wheel would sit. So don't worry, I already shook it before I started. It's looking a lot better. As you guys can tell, there is still, you know, a couple little imperfections right there. There's one right there. I'm not sure how well you guys would be able to see it, but there is still some imperfections. But again, I'm not looking for perfect. You know, I would be here for days sanding these things to get these things completely perfect. I mean, they're 32, 33 years old. Never been taken off before. This is the first time they've been taken off. So I'm happy with it. Obviously, you know, I still might let it, I'm gonna let it dry and do a couple, probably another coat, maybe 2. But now I'm gonna get over to painting that one, and I'll get back to you guys after that's done. Alright, so obviously a couple days later, the video didn't end up going up on Saturday, and I didn't film a lot because after that, I think the last clip that you guys saw was me painting it. I just got home from work, was painting the inner fenders, but I didn't film a lot because I was trying to get it done in time for me to bring it to work on Monday, because I had a glass guy coming and putting the one-piece back window in. So the one-piece back window is in now. It looks so much better. I could not stand the sliding one because the latch was broken, and as you're driving, the vibrations would just open it and it would whistle. That and this just looks so much cleaner. So I also, today's Monday, I'm gonna end up posting probably 2 videos this week because I have been slacking on posting, and I'm sorry. But so I got that in. I have a tint appointment on Tuesday. So I think what I'm gonna do is 5s on the side and the back, and then 30 on the front, and I guess see how long it takes me to get a tint ticket. But oh well. But here's the engine bay. As you guys can tell, it looks so much cleaner. Got these all painted up, looking really nice. Obviously a little dusty, I drove it a couple times since then. Got the new coolant overflow tank on. I got all the wires and everything tidied back up in here. I put some Meguiar's back to black, it works amazing. Put some of that on the fuse box cover and the fan shroud. They even did it on the hoses and all these caps. Batteries in. I took the strap off. The strap just looked kind of dumb. Got all the wires ran better. This is the coolant overflow tank. It just looked better with some of this, focus on it for you guys, some of this braided loom. So I got that ran on the coolant overflow tank, the ground cables. I got the red and black ran on the power cables for the kick panel speakers and the amp and everything like that. And then I also ran some of it on this breather tube right there. And that sits below the air filter. But I think this looks so much better. Deleted the charcoal canister. I still got to chase the line back to the fuel tank to put like a little, because you got to leave that for a breather. And then I just made my own plug right there. Just basically took the end of the line that went in it, burned it with a lighter, crimped it down, and it seals just fine. So tidied up the spark plug wires as well. So I'm sorry I didn't film any of this, but like I said, I was just trying to get it done so that I can so I could get the window put in today. So this is looking way better. So like I said, getting the tint done and Tuesday, so about a week. Today's Monday, so next Tuesday I'll be getting the tint. I got the one-piece back window, got everything clean. I got the back tint. Everything's looking really good. Sorry about that little cut in the middle of that. The camera memory was full, so I had to take care of that. But so like I said, I'm going to be posting 2 videos this week most likely, just because how bad I've been slacking. And as you guys can see, I have no interior or anything in besides the seat, so that should give you a little hint on the video coming in next week.